Our movie today begins in the west of North America, where we see a herd of rare horses. Among them, a chance occurs as a small, beautiful foal is born. At that moment, we see this horse and learn that his name is Spirit, who is shown to be very excited to explore the world. Afterwards, we see Spirit running with the herd of horses and also playing with the young horses, happy and joyful. He is very brave when he sees the herd of bison drinking from the lake. Despite their huge size, Spirit is not afraid of them and even plays with their leader. Days pass and Spirit grows up. We see him racing with his friend, the eagle, and Spirit manages to outperform him. At that moment, we learn that Spirit has become the leader of the herd and is responsible for protecting them. One day, a predator lion appears, wanting to hunt the young horses in the herd. The lion starts chasing them to eat them, but suddenly Spirit intervenes at the last moment, attacking the lion fiercely. After a big fight, Spirit manages to knock the lion to the ground, scare him, and chase him away from the herd. Because of this, Spirit's father and the rest of the herd praise his bravery. Afterward, Spirit is shown very happy being with the herd. At night, he goes to check on the young horses to make sure they are safe. During this time, Spirit notices a strange light coming from the forest and decides to investigate it. Spirit talks to his mother and tells her he is going toward the light to find out what's there. He asks her to stay with the herd, then leaves and runs until he reaches the source of the light. There, he is surprised to see horses tied to trees. As soon as they see him, they warn him to run quickly. Unfortunately, Spirit doesn't listen to them and begins exploring the place. Spirit is amazed when he sees a group of hunters sleeping and is very surprised by their appearance, as it is his first time seeing humans. By accident, Spirit kicks one of the hunters with his hoof, waking him up. The hunter wakes his friend to see what happened, and both are amazed to see Spirit, as he is one of the very rare horses. Spirit continues to explore all their equipment until the leader of the hunters wakes up. When the leader tries to catch him, Spirit runs fast to escape. The leader commands all the hunters to get ready, and they all chase Spirit to catch him. However, Spirit manages to trick them, moving behind them and guiding all the horses one by one. He continues his escape, running fast until he reaches his herd. Spirit tells them to run quickly from the place. Then Spirit goes back toward the hunters to distract them and lead them away from the herd. Spirit's plan works, and the hunters chase him away. The herd enters a rocky mountain, and Spirit runs over the rocks, attacking the hunters. As Spirit tries to escape, one of the hunters throws a rope and pulls him down. When Spirit tries to fight back, the rest of the hunters throw their ropes and surround him. Unfortunately, Spirit cannot escape because of the number of ropes. Then Spirit shouts at them to back off and not catch him. His mother and the rest of the herd retreat and they escape. Although the horses with the hunters want to help Spirit, they cannot. The hunters regroup, tie up Spirit, and continue walking. Spirit tries to escape but cannot, calling for his friend the eagle to save him. However, the eagle cannot approach due to the hunters. Eventually, the hunters reach a large American army camp. Spirit is amazed at the size of the camp and the number of armed soldiers and captured horses. The soldiers try to control Spirit, but he is very stubborn and refuses to submit. The camp leader fires a shot into the air to scare Spirit and approaches him, telling the soldiers that they have tamed many wild horses before, and that all horses are similar, so it is easy to tame a wild horse like Spirit. Spirit becomes very angry, breaking the leader's stick to prove he is not afraid. The soldiers tie Spirit in a designated horse area. The barber comes to cut Spirit's mane, but Spirit resists, knocking him down and causing him to lose consciousness. The soldiers move Spirit to the training yard to be tamed and fit a bridle on him to control him. Spirit resists, throwing soldiers to the ground one by one. All the horses watch in amazement and admiration. The camp leader, angry at Spirit's defiance, orders the soldiers to tie him and deny him food and water for 3 days. Spirit struggles but cannot escape. At night, he looks at the sky, missing his mother and the herd. On the 2nd day, Spirit is extremely hungry and thirsty. A group of soldiers bring a young man from the Native American tribes named Carrick, who had been caught stealing their resources. Spirit notices Carrick and tries to play with him, but Carrick initially ignores him. Spirit hears Carrick communicating with someone outside the camp, realizing he is clever and resourceful. Later, the soldiers prepare to protect the railway from attacks. After 3 days without food and water, Spirit is weak. The leader begins taming him, but Spirit is too exhausted. Spirit finally stops moving, unable to continue, and the leader believes he has successfully tamed him. The leader boasts to the soldiers about controlling Spirit and plans to finish the railway, needing many horses. Spirit, angered, snatches the reins and throws the soldiers, impressing all the horses and Carrick. The leader points his gun at Spirit, but Carrick frees himself, attacks the leader, and ties onto Spirit. Together, they free the rest of the horses, taking weapons from soldiers and breaking locks. Spirit and Carrick lead the horses out of the camp. Spirit notices the train moving with soldiers using the horses to pull it. Spirit comes up with a clever plan, pretending to sleep to make the guards loosen the chains. He attacks and breaks the chains, freeing the horses. Spirit fights the soldiers, escapes, and avoids being crushed by the train, causing it to crash into another train, creating a huge forest fire. Spirit is proud of his actions, but gets caught in a chain attached to a tree. Carrick saves him, and they jump into the river together. Spirit loses consciousness, but wakes up, realizing Carrick saved him and even brought him apples. Spirit notices Carrick on the riverbank, approaches him, and they play together. Suddenly, the camp leader and soldiers arrive, firing at them. Carrick falls, and Spirit rushes to help him to escape. They are pursued to a mountain area, where Carrick uses a stick to trap a soldier. Spirit reaches the cliff's edge, helping Carrick fend off the soldiers. Spirit courageously jumps to the other side of the mountain, impressing the leader and soldiers. He lands safely, proud of his bravery. The camp leader orders his men to stop and acknowledges Spirit's determination. Spirit and Carrick celebrate, jump together, and head back to Carrick's tribe, filled with joy and relief.